If you are looking to start growing fresh organic vegetables, save money on groceries, or just start becoming more self-sufficient, then you are in the right place. With the price of groceries skyrocketing, it was really time to make a change. So in the late winter of 2023, we decided to completely double our growing area. For us, we wanted to be able to have enough food to eat fresh and to also preserve through the fall and winter months. We live in a suburban area, and so our choice of growing is raised beds. To save money, we built our new raised beds out of cedar fence posts. This was a cost-effective way to really make the amount we needed on our budget. If you are interested to know how we made these exact cedar raised beds, Walter has a video coming out very soon explaining everything that he did to make these raised beds. To get everything moving along, we started moving our old existing raised beds into a different place. When moving our raised beds, we wanted to make sure to still place them in a spot that got ample sunlight so that everything can still grow very well. The average plant wants about 6 to 8 hours of full sun. So depending on where you are putting your raised beds at, you really want to make sure that you put the right plants so those plants can thrive. This small bed has been here for about 4 years, but it is now getting removed. But I am making sure to keep the soil because I am going to place that in another bed. We fill our raised beds with leaves on the bottom. I find it's a really good alternative to cardboard. An important thing about moving the beds was also moving the soil with it. We have worked really hard and for a while to get this soil to where we want it. And as we remove the beds, we saw a plethora of worms, which really tells us that we have done a very good job at tending the soil. Anyone else's spouse like to show off in front of them? Honestly, but after we are done moving all the old beds, it is now time to assemble and fill our new raised beds with soil. We buy our soil and our compost in bulk because it is cheaper for the amount that we buy and they deliver it right to you. We filled our raised beds with 3 parts soil and 1 part compost. We did it that way because the gals said that the compost ran hot, which basically means to me that it is not aged as long, which in turn can really harm your seedlings and do damage to your plants. Make sure when you're getting compost from a source that you ask that question because that could ruin your garden. Now for the assembly, we connect all of them together. Walter designed the layout and the design really works really well for the sun and also just for the overall aesthetic of our garden. So to save money, I would definitely check out the cedar fence posts. You can buy them online in bulk or you can just buy them at your local department store. We also added trellises and you can find exactly how we built our trellises on our channel and I will link it down below. Next, it is time to start planting. Now, if you are lost on what to plant and how to maintain your garden, I put all the information that helped me in our ebook. It is literally everything I wish I knew when we first started growing our backyard garden. And you can find all of that down below in the description. This is what that space looks like in the fall once everything has really grown in. A garden does not have to be intimidating, and you don't have to have lots of space to grow food. For many years before us, it was a normal thing to grow food in your backyard. It has only been in the last 40 or 50 years that convenience has become king and our pockets can tell. Everyone deserves access to fresh food. So let this be the year that you grow something or you dive head on first and grow your own garden. As always, friends, you are awesome, you are wonderful, you are dope, and I am so thankful for you. Bye!